These adorable ears were inspired by the cute little Tum-Tum's design of Winnie the Pooh. Hey guys, so I have an online Instagram shop where I make these Disney mouse ears. So if you want to shop on my site, you can go ahead and click on the link. It's called Magical Handmade, and I make all the ears here, including the ones that you are going to be watching this tutorial on. So thanks again, and keep on supporting this channel. Hey guys, welcome to my video. So today I'm going to show you guys how to make these adorable Winnie the Pooh ears inspired by the Tum-Tum's design. So in order to create that, we're just going to start off by using a template of a ear. So I'm going to be cutting out 4 pieces of this. So 2 pieces go for each ear, making a total of 4. So I'm just taking my rotary cutter and just basically cutting out the circle design.
Go ahead and sew it all together. You should be creating a circle design while you're sewing it. It shouldn't be rectangular or any other shape. So go ahead and just follow that design.
Next thing you're going to do is you're just going to flip it inside
original
out,
template, which is basically you're going to get that circle design from the ears. All you have to do now is just go ahead and cut out a foam or use some cardboard like I'm doing right now. I'm just making it out of cardboard. This is just to show you guys how to make it, but once you get the hang of it, you can go ahead and switch over to foam if you just want to create a more like professional one. But I'm just creating a really fast one just to show you guys how I made this. So exactly, cut out a cardboard according to the ears, and then go ahead and stuff it in. And then basically you can add some stuffing, the same thing that you see in teddy bears. That's some polyester stuffing, so go ahead and put that inside your ears. So the Winnie the Pooh Tum-Tum's design is really simple to follow. You don't have to have any like drawing skills in order to recreate the face. Just go ahead and draw the eyes, the nose, and the eyebrows, and that's basically it. I'm just using a pen, but go ahead and use a Sharpie. I just noticed that Sharpies work better than pens because the pens can bleed out and just kind of expand the face. So go ahead and use a Sharpie. I figured that the Sharpie gets you the best results. So to add some details to the face, all you have to do is just leave a little circle at the pupils and a little line at the nose. Just kind of add some more details to Winnie the Pooh's face. But like I mentioned before, I'm just gonna add some stuffing to make it more fluffier. It's totally my preference, but you don't have to add this. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to create a Winnie the Pooh's ear. So basically I just take a circle like tool that I have for my rotary cutter. It's really small. It was easy to make perfect circles out of this little tool that I had. So go ahead and find something that is circular and small in your household, and then just cut out 4 circles. And these are going to be used for Winnie the Pooh's ears. So all you have to do is just cover it up with fabric and add some stuffing in it if you want to make it fluffy, but if not, then just leave it as it is and just cover it with some yellow fabric. Alright guys, so go ahead and just cover it with some yellow fabric as I mentioned before. Be careful with this step because using a hot glue gun can make your hands burn if you're not careful, if you're not watching what you're touching the glue when it's really hot. But use some tweezers if you have any, and then just add the fabric onto it, and it's really simple. Okay, so now since you have finished creating the ears, you're going to be hot gluing it on to kind of eyeball it to where you like it. It doesn't really matter where you put it as long as you like it. Okay, it doesn't have to be like exactly the same in accordance to the Tums design, but just place it to where you like it and then just hot glue it. Hold the ears into the head for maybe 10 seconds until the hot glue gun hardens. But then after, you're going to repeat this on to the other ear. So in total, you're going to be gluing on 4 ears. Okay, so now just take your tape measurements, and I usually go towards 5 inches on the headband, but again, according to your own preference and how low and high, high you like your ears to be sitting on your head, just place it to where you like it, but I usually go for the 5-inch mark. So then I'm just going to be hot gluing these cute ears onto the 5-inch measurement tape that I just placed. And now I'm going to show you guys how I created the bow, okay? So my bows, I usually just use one strip of fabric, and it's about 10 inches. That's the height. And then I go for 7.5 on the length. So I just do it like this because I figured that it was the most easiest way to get a fuller bow than having to cut out 2 separate strips of fabric. So this is really simple. So I'm just going to show you guys how I create it. So once I cut it out, I just fold it down in the middle and I flip it inside out towards the fabric is on the opposite side. And I basically just sew on the top, but I leave a 1 centimeter opening in order for me to turn the fabric inside out. But you're going to be sewing down both sides, but just leave that opening at the top, just a small little opening, and then you're able to turn it inside out, and then you get a really nice, beautiful, fuller bow. Okay, so now flip your fabric inside out. You can go ahead and serge these sides, but it's not an option. Just use a zigzag stitch or just double stitch. But this step, I'm just turning it inside out so you can see how that bow is created. Now I'm adding some tulle. I didn't really do any like specific measurements for it. I just basically measured the tulle according to the bow that I had. So I just basically I took two tools and then I just folded in half, and that kind of created a thicker tulle design. And basically I'm just gonna make it the same way that I created the bow, and I'll show you guys how I did that in a second. So once you cut out your tulle, you're going to just pinch it down in the middle like that, and then you're going to place it on top of your bow and take a thread and a needle, and then you're going to just sew down and gather up the fabric in the middle like so. It's easy if you create a line, just so you make sure that you're going down in the straight line in the middle and you're not going out of bounds. But go ahead and take that and just kind of tie, bring the thread around maybe 3 times to secure it. And then with this step, you're just going to grab your tulle, do the same thing, pinch it down the middle, and then just take your thread and needle and just kind of like pass it over maybe 3 times to secure it in place. And then after, you're just going to cut a small strip of fabric, and this is gonna hide all the raw edges of the bow. And lastly, you're just going to take some thread or needle or hot glue this bow down to the middle of the headband. And basically that's it. And I hope you guys can enjoy your own handmade Pooh ears. But if you would like to purchase these and help support my channel, then go ahead and send me a direct message on my Instagram account. I put the link down in the description so you can see my online handmade shop. And that really helps in supporting my content and YouTube channel. So thanks again, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and rate.